Nonprofit organizations in Northeast Florida are still serving the community, but many of them are facing difficult decisions when it comes to helping those at high risk of contracting the coronavirus. Joining me with more are CEO of the Nonprofit Center, Rena Coughlin, and the CEO of Operation New Hope, Kevin Gay. Thank you so much for both being here this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
And Rena, I want to start with you. This is impacting a lot of organizations and nonprofits. Specifically, what are organizations and nonprofits in our area feeling right now as this impact continues?
That's a great question. We held a sort of urgent conference call on Friday and heard from about 170 local nonprofits. And we did flash polls during that. And we found out that 52% are already reporting a loss of revenue because of canceled events and fundraising. 33% are losing revenue because they can't fulfill the contracts that they have. 42% said that the COVID-19 virus has caused a disruption in their ability to actually serve the people they need to serve. And then a final 46% said their workplaces are totally disrupted, and they're, as we all are, trying to develop new ways of working and delivering the services and fulfilling their missions. And finally, 15% have already had to close. So those were really alarming numbers, but it's also heartening to see how absolutely focused these organizations are on responding and to shifting their business models so that they can be useful to the community.
And Kevin, Operation New Hope has stopped taking on new clients right now. How difficult of a decision was that to make, because you are stopping those services to any new clients?
Well, it really is. It's when you think about where we are, I mean, we are at an unprecedented time. Together, our city is facing an issue that's not just a health issue. It's a fiscal issue. It could be a public safety issue, and quite frankly, it's going to be a community crisis that we're facing. And in organizations like ours, we're seeing that. I mean, the fact that we're having to make some really tough decisions with a very, very vulnerable population that a lot of our nonprofit partners are involved with every day. We presented to our staff this last week that we were going to have to reduce our staff dramatically, and we're going to have to stop taking new clients. And if you want to call it a mutiny, we had a kind of a mini mutiny because our staff realized that our clients just do not have any backup plan. They don't have anything to lean on, and they know that if we're not there providing just the little bit that we can with regards to stipends and meals and really just the contact that they need right now, that losing them has a lot of consequences in a lot of ways. For us, economically, if we're not, our organization, like most organizations in the city and around the state, are on a performance-based contract. So if we're not providing services, we're not getting reimbursed. And so our decisions will be, hey, we got to let people go. But our staff wasn't worried about any of that. They were really more like, we have got to be here. We're willing to take the risk. And so I was reaching out to Cindy Funkhauser at Sulzbacher Center and others to try to find masks and gloves. We don't have a playbook. Rena and I were talking about that. There's no playbook in place now. But I can tell you that the landscape looking forward is not good in Jacksonville if our nonprofit sector is not in a position to be flexible and be nimble in how we redeploy our resources to be able to address the critical needs of the most vulnerable populations that are out there.
Great. Well, thank you both so much for joining us. This is something that is impacting so many people, and we appreciate you being here this morning to spread the message.
Sure. Can I add one thing, though?
Absolutely.
There is an effort locally. It's the First Coast Relief Fund. And it is local funders, and they're inviting the community to participate. You can find out how to contribute to it. It's absolutely an urgent response to the most urgent needs in our community caused by COVID. It's originally started by organizations to respond to hurricanes. But now we see that this is a new kind of disaster, and we're being adaptive. So if folks would like to learn about the First Coast Relief Fund, they can go to the United Way of Northeast Florida's website and find out more there. I hope that we continue to adapt and find new ways to help the community and help the community connect with us.
Great, and we will make sure that we get that information up on our website. Thank you
Thanks.
both again so much for being here this
Thank
morning.
you.
Great, thanks.